Well, I have a life of watching movies and playing different games. Whatever the creative kind of force come, as we input things into Need for Speed, it's just a combination of all those elements. You do get out of vehicles as you saw today, but it's not in a playable form. Need for Speed is about driving cars at speed. That's kind of the core component of it. But you'll have a good variety of stunts and action and heroism, I'd say, as you play through the game. Well, you can expect a very accessible and much deeper customization system. You can also expect to take cars in a wider array after you kind of have them. You can take them into 5 different archetypes. Bottom line is the customization is the big thing for Need for Speed. It's kind of part of the DNA that we have. We found that in the last game we did. Now we're blowing it out. Oh yeah, and maybe we could talk about the new thing of derelicts. Basically are old chassis, old classic cars that you have in the game that you can then basically take from scrap to stock to supercar. Bottom line is that you can take them in any direction you want. It's up to you. Well, so there's an open world, obviously, as you drive around in, and then you have the narrative kind of on top of that. Some of that open world stuff is needed to kind of progress through the game as well. You will eventually, very early in the game, be pitched what is the kind of end thing that you need to do. It depends actually on how you look at this. If you look at it, I'm just going to play through the story only. One, that's going to be a little bit more difficult because you need some of that stuff to do it. But if you do employ good tactics, every playthrough will be different. With racing seemed to get more energy with all the different games coming out this year. It still seemed to be kind of like a lot of the same in aspects of what they become. We now have kind of find the formula for Need for Speed in terms of go in action. It's really great to see, and I think it's going to be a game that a lot of people would like.